Every product makes a promise. I find out if it's true. There is a very specific problem with buying toys for 1-year-old. Everything claims to be educational. Everything claims to develop motor skills, stimulate curiosity, encourage learning. Most of it is brightly colored plastic that gets ignored after 10 minutes. Parents spend money on something that ends up under the sofa by day 3. So when a toy actually does what it says, when a 1-year-old genuinely engages with it, comes back to it, figures something out, and then wants to do it again, that's worth talking about. Because that doesn't happen as often as the Amazon listing would have you believe. The Pop Up Montessori Toy for 1 to 2-year-old is built around a principle that sounds simple but is actually quite precise. Cause and effect. A baby at this age is in the middle of one of the most important cognitive leaps of their entire development. They are learning that their actions produce results. Press this, something happens. Push that, something pops up. Pull this, a sound plays. The brain at 12 to 18 months is actively hungry for exactly this kind of feedback loop, and it needs that loop to repeat in different ways across different actions to build and reinforce the neural pathways that underpin problem solving for years to come. This toy delivers that repeatedly in multiple ways, which is what keeps them engaged beyond that first 10 minutes and beyond the first day. Let's talk about the pop-up mechanism specifically, because this is where the fine motor development happens. Small fingers at 12 months are still learning precision. They can grab by pressing a specific point, pushing it in the right direction, triggering a mechanism intentionally. That takes practice. Each pop-up element on this toy requires a slightly different action. That variation is deliberate in Montessori design. It means the child isn't just repeating one movement, they are problem solving each time. Why didn't that one pop up the same way? What do I need to do differently? That internal question, happening in a brain that can't yet articulate it, is exactly what builds cognitive flexibility in toddlers. The musical element adds another layer that's easy to underestimate. Sound reinforces the cause and effect learning. The reward isn't just visual, it's audio too. That multisensory response is central to Montessori-based design. It's not noise for the sake of noise. It's feedback that tells the child, you did that, and something happened because of you. That moment of connection between action and outcome is a significant development milestone, and this toy creates it over and over in a way that feels like play rather than learning, which is, of course, exactly the point. The best early learning never feels like learning. It feels like fun. Hand-eye coordination is developing in real time every single time a child interacts with this toy. At 12 to 18 months, the challenge level is exactly right. Not so easy that it loses their attention, not so difficult that it becomes frustrating. That calibration is harder to get right than it looks. And it's one of the reasons that poorly designed toys for this age group gets abandoned so quickly. This one holds attention because it sits in precisely the right developmental window. From a gifting perspective, and this is a product that is genuinely gift ready, the pink colorway, the presentation, and the age range make it an obvious first birthday choice, a strong baby shower option, and a solid Christmas pick for anyone buying for an under 2. But the reason I'm recommending it isn't the packaging or the price point. It's that the toy has a genuine reason to exist. It's designed around how a child at this specific age actually learns. And that, on Amazon, in this category, is rarer than it should be. The promise is an educational toy that a 1-year-old will actually use and keep using. In this case, that promise is true. If you found this useful, subscribe, and I find these so you don't have to.